Vision boards used to be one of those things that I always wanted to do and said I was going to do and just never did, because the thought of getting my ass down to the store, picking out all the supplies, bringing it home, setting it up, and doing the whole thing just always felt a little bit too overwhelming. So today I'm going to walk you through how I create a digital vision board on Pinterest that is super easy and simple. It can literally take you 15 minutes and you can do it right from the comfort of your couch. So if that sounds appealing to you, come along, hang out, and let's do this. Vision boards feel really helpful for me because it allows me to kind of drop out of my analytical mind and a little bit more into the energy behind my goals, which is really what inspires and motivates me personally. Just having that visual representation allows you to take the time to assess really what you're trying to bring into your life, and then being able to check in on the board allows you to kind of just check in on where you're in alignment and where you're out of alignment and what you may want to do. So step one, just figure out what kind of a category you want for this board. Is this going to be your summer vision board? Is this going to be your fashion vision board? Is this going to be your vision board for your life? Like just all the life things that you want. There's no right or wrong. Second, before we get into picking out pictures and images and words, I recommend spending a few minutes doing some writing about the goals and or values that you really want represented in this board. So for me, if my board is going to be about summer, what goals and values do I really want to make sure I'm prioritizing during that time? So if it's a broader category like summer or the life vision board, you may want to explore smaller micro categories within that just to kind of get some prompts going. So some categories might look like career, finance, mental health, relationships, social, physical, whatever other categories that you might think of. If it helps you to kind of break it down that way, you can. If that feels overwhelming for you, don't worry about it. So I would take the time to sit down and write that out, which I'm gonna do right now, and then we're gonna move to the fun part of getting it all visually represented in Pinterest.
You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. Cause they ain't really who they say on the outside.
Okay, so here is the final product of just like writing out more of my goals and the things that I want to focus on. And then in a minute, I'm gonna transfer this into more of a visual representation via Pinterest. So I am going to create a new board and let's call it Summer 2022. Create. What I'm gonna do is look at my list and for each goal, try to find some image or word that emotionally evokes that feeling. So the first one is probably gonna be a little bit more straightforward. So I've actually already searched that and I know nothing exists. I'm going to look up something else that has a similar feeling for me, which is be where your feet are. Here's one. I like that. So I am going to go ahead and add that to my summer 2022 and you can see it saved. So my next goal was to play around with my style and I actually already have a board of fashion. So I'm gonna open that up and just add in a few things from here into summer. So I think I'm gonna add this one because I've been really wanting to play around with bandanas. I'm liking this. I'm gonna add this one too. I'm probably gonna go through and delete some of these. All right, if you go to my summer, you can see I have a ton of fashion ones. So I just did the same type of thing for all of the rest of my goals until I finished up my summer board, which I am so excited to show you. Okay, so I have created my board and it makes me so excited. So it covers all of the goals that I wrote down. I can't wait to bring all of these things into my life. A lot of people take another step, which is downloading or screenshotting these images and uploading them into Canva. If you don't want it to be in a Pinterest vision board and you want to like collage them all together, I personally like it just fine in Pinterest, and I like being able to add to it and move them all around. But if you want to take that next step, go for it, and then you could print it out as well if you want. Like I said, I like making this super simple for myself, so I am going to keep it as is. And then next step for me are I make it a practice to regularly check my Pinterest board. I don't really check it every day, but I definitely check it around once a week and add to it and edit it and just get inspiration from it. So creating it alone is enough, and to really kind of get the most out of it, continuing to revisit it and add to it and get excited about it and like really bring that energy into your life will be really, really helpful as well. So from this vision board, I tend to create a monthly list of more practical steps of what I need to meet those more broad goals. You can do that, you can give it a shot if you want. So just kind of creating more practical, like step-by-step goals to reach that larger vision. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm gonna link my Pinterest board in the description box, and I would love to see yours. If you create one, please drop your link so I can take a look and we can cheer each other on for the rest of the summer. That sounds so fun to me, and I really look forward to hearing from you about how your board goes. And again, just let me know whatever questions you have. I upload videos weekly, so I will see you next week.